Hi, it's Gab and Max, and we're here to review Toy Story 3. We finally got to see it. It's been out for a while, and everybody said you have to see it. It's the greatest. And it's also now the most profitable animated movie ever made. So it's a good thing we finally got to see it. Was it a good movie? What's it about?
It's about this guy named Andy, which is moving to college, and he either has to put all his old toys in the attic or in the garbage, and he puts it in the garbage bag, but his mom makes a mistake and is about to put in the garbage, but then they get sent to a daycare.
And what happens there? Do they like it there?
No.
The end? Happy at the daycare?
They think it's going to be nice, but then they learn it's not really good.
No. So then? They try to escape?
Yeah.
And what does Woody, Woody really wants what?
Woody wants to go back to Andy because he thinks Andy still wants them.
And Andy was going to take Woody to university with him, to college, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other toys were supposed to be in the attic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason the daycare is no good is, number one, the kids are crazy.
In the room they're in.
Yeah, the kids are given to kids that are too young, so the kids just don't go crazy with them, and they get kind of scared, and it's not good. And the other reason is because there's some not very nice toys that are running the daycare, and they make it like a prison.
Yeah.
And this is one guy who's like really, really mean. So they decide they have to get out of there. So most of the story is like an escape.
They seem really nice, but they're actually...
They're not so nice. And some of these toys are turned sort of mean because they used to have their own owners and maybe they were forgotten or thrown away, and so their hearts were kind of broken and it made them kind of mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Andy's toys are loyal to Andy and they really want to get back to Andy, who is their #1 owner, and his name is written on their bottom of them, and that's who they really want to be with, right? So they're trying to escape from the daycare, so it's like exciting and funny to try to see them escape. And then later they have to escape from a dump, which is exciting and scary. And basically it's just about them trying to get back to Andy and trying to understand and deal with, you know, Andy, he's not a kid anymore, right? So when you're not a kid, you don't really need your toys anymore, right? So what did you think of the movie?
I think it was good.
Yeah? What did you like about it the most?
I liked how they tried to like help each other to like survive in all the places.
Yeah, they really work together, right? The toys are very like a family, like best friends of each other, and they wanted to always work together. And because there's different kinds of toys, each of them are like good at different kinds of things, so they make a really good team, right?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite toy? Or if you could be one of them, which one would you want to be?
Woody.
Woody's the best, isn't he? What's so good about Woody?
Well, I just like him.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. He's smart, he's brave, and he's sort of like the leader. He keeps everybody together, right?
Yeah.
And his most important thing is to get back to Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all the toys are great, except for the bad ones. And what was the funniest one?
I don't know.
Lots of them were funny. The scary monkey was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And when Mr. Potato Head lost his potato body, so he needed to make his body out of the bread, that was funny. There's lots of funny parts and exciting parts, like I said. And what about scary parts?
Kind of.
Like what?
Like the monkey.
The monkey was kind of scary. Yeah, the monkey who watched the prisoners on the video camera.
Yeah. He's freaky.
He was freaky. And it was also kind of freaky when they were in the dump, and it looked like they were maybe going to...
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's so great, this whole series, is because it's such a believable world that you care about these toys as if they're real characters. So when they were in danger, I was really feeling like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And you felt all sorts of feelings. I felt some sad feelings too. Did you feel any sad feelings?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like when some of them lost their homes or whatever.
Like when those toys that the girl had left them behind. The bear who turned into the mean bear, the reason he turned mean was because the girl that he loved forgot him, lost him, right?
Yeah.
That sort of thing is really sad because you feel that you wouldn't want to be the forgotten toy, and you also wouldn't want to be the kid who lost your favorite toy. But that happens sometimes. And it was sad how Andy had to finally say goodbye to all his friends, and they had to let him go. Because when kids grow up,
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. You can't stop your kids from growing up, even though parents want to. I don't want you to grow up anymore, but that's what happens, right? So the toys have to realize that, you know, things can't stay the same forever. But do you think the toys will be happy in the end? You actually said that you wish there was another part. You want to see what happened after, right? Number 3 is probably the last one, but it's just such a rich story, and the characters are great. You do want to see more and more. So what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was when the potato had lost his body.
Oh, that was your favorite part?
Yeah.
So he had to stick his nose and his eyes onto it. It was like a piece of bread, and then a pigeon sort of attacked him. Yeah, that was very funny. One of my favorite parts was when Ken and Barbie's relationship. I was a Barbie girl when I was a girl. I had lots of Barbies, and so I liked Ken and Barbie. Barbie finally meets Ken, and Ken has lots of clothes. Ken's a funny guy. He's almost like a girl, and he was trying on all his clothes. That was very funny. And what was any bad part or sad part or?
There's some sad parts. No bad parts.
Some sad, but no bad. See, that's okay. Sometimes we have some stories have sad parts, but they're part of the story, and that doesn't make them bad parts. For me, when Andy said goodbye to all his toys, and he gave them to a new little girl, so they had a new home, that was sad, but in a good way.
Yeah.
So this movie makes you feel very good. Do you think it's for any certain one age, or just kids?
I think it's for all ages.
It's for all ages. There was lots of grown-ups there, and they had big smiles on their faces too. We can all remember what it's like to be a kid, and some of us have kids. I still have my favorite toy from when I was a kid. I kept it with me all this time, Tippy, the stuffed dog. So I'll be interested to see what toy you maybe want to take with you when you move out. But don't move out yet, okay? Promise?
Okay.
Okay, thanks. How many stars would you give us?
10 stars.
10 stars, there you go. I think that finally is a movie that deserves 10 stars from Max this summer. So it was great. I'm sure you've already seen it. Obviously, we recommend it. Very special movie. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.